everyone. Today I thought we'd have a quick chat about being a feeler. So a feeler is someone that feels. They'll get an unction in maybe their belly, in their emotions, in their gut, those sorts of things. So a feeler can be a prophet. A prophet can be a feeler. A intercessor can be a feeler. A watchman can be a feeler. These are just parts of who we are as prophetic people, like those spiritual senses we talked about last week. We have seeing, we have hearing, we have knowing, deep in our knower. So I would say that feeling and knowing go hand in hand, but we'll talk about feeling today. So feeling would be an unction. It would be I don't know how to explain it, but I just know. That's why I'm saying knowing and feeling are probably together in that situation. So feeling, a feeler would be like you go into a different atmosphere, into a place, and you just don't feel right, or you feel something bubbling up. Or I've heard of people driving somewhere and they go through a town and they start arguing all of a sudden, and then they weren't arguing beforehand, and they come out the other side of that town and they're like, weird. And so that's being led by the Spirit in feeling. And so one of the tricky parts about feeling is that we cannot be led by our feelings. And so our emotions need to be kept in check. Our spirits need to be in charge of our emotions, or else we get into murky waters where we feel like it's us. We take things on. We take burdens that we're not supposed to take. We feel like it is us. We can take on depression. We can take on spirits that we are coming up against. And so we need to have spiritual discernment to be able to understand what is actually going on. So if you're a feeler, then be aware that these sorts of things are sometimes things that you have to come up against, the feelings, the emotions of things. There's nothing wrong with emotions. Emotions are good, and if you're a feeler, then it's great to engage in those emotions, but it's also important to learn not to be led by those emotions. It's the same as what we were talking before. Okay, I feel angry. Why do I feel angry all of a sudden? Or I feel very grieved. The Holy Spirit grieves me so many times of late, and I just have to sit with him and say, why am I so grieved? And it's usually the heart of the Father for something. And so that's that place where our feelings are connecting with his feelings. And that's so powerful. But like I said before, we can't be led by them, but our spirits can lead us with those emotions and feelings. And so feelers, I feel you. It's literally, I feel you. Because it's a full-time job. Lots of people, they go to the shops and that, they feel like, oh, there's too many people here, this is too much. Or in a crowded room, it's too much, or different things, or different days of the year, say October 31, those sorts of different things. Just be really aware. If you are a feeler, or if you think that this is you, then be really aware of what's going on in your feelings, because it's one of the ways that the Lord specifically speaks to you and tries to share his heart to you and through you.